topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Ask the Expert Show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV, where we bring you educational information from experts on such topics as legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Now sit back and listen to our experts in community association law, estate planning law, tax relief, Medicare, public insurance adjusters, neuropathy treatment, business brokers, and personal injury law, along with many other topics. Now here's your host for the last 17 years, Steve O.
San Antonio, welcome to another Ask the Expert show, where we bring you the top experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. This morning, we have a show, I'm telling you, I guess because I am so involved with Medicare, and I saw the negatives, meaning my fault, chose the wrong agent. And what I want to accomplish with this show, why this show is so important, is it's so important to have an agent to represent you and not try to do this yourself like I did the first go around. And then I got an agent who was the worst. So I got to see what it's like to have a horrible agent. But once I got everything situated, I got to tell you, I love Medicare. And I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. We have the greatest agent out of the San Antonio, Texas market. Let me introduce you to Signature Senior Advisors. Let me introduce you to Susan Shimp. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning. Glad to be here on this rainy day here in San Antonio.
It's raining there? I thought it's always dry.
Oh, not today.
Oh, Susan, I got to tell you, we are getting so many emails. I have to bring this up. People love your show. And I guess it shows by the number. God, your YouTube numbers are off the wall. And I'm looking right now, we're also on TikTok. We're on 70 platforms. I'm looking at TikTok. Already has 281 likes already. And we haven't even started the show yet. But people knew you were coming on. Susan, we're getting closer to October.
Yeah, it is close. Yes. And I'm already in the planning stages for annual enrollment for my clients and anybody who needs help for a Medicare review for 2027. So I'm getting prepared.
I got to tell everybody, because I don't know if Susan would say, you really do so many extra things. I remember when you traveled to Washington, D.C., you do traveling to make sure you're educated. And it is so important to have a great agent. You have developed this company, Signature Senior Advisors. Tell us about your company.
So yes, I do travel a lot. I mean, I have to stay in the know because I have to educate my clients. So I'm very passionate about Medicare, and a lot of people don't want to say that because it's not something to be passionate about, but I am. So Signature Senior Advisors I've been doing this since 2015. So it is a deep-rooted passion of mine to help educate. That's the key, educate clients and people out there about Medicare, because there's so many things that are thrown at them and they don't know what's right. So I break it down and just educate you first. I'm not selling you anything. I'm literally just educating you first about Medicare. Once you know about Medicare and you know all the ins and outs, then I just help guide you. I'm there to help support you. And I'm not just there that one time. I'm there throughout the whole lifetime journey of Medicare with you. So I have a team. I have a licensed agent named Miriam. I have a concierge client concierge named Mary, and we just are very passionate about helping you. And, even if you have questions and you're not our client, we will answer your questions because we feel that we need to get you the right answer. And we don't want you Googling it because you're going to get 50 million different answers. So, I'm a local advisor, and local is key when it comes to making sure you're in the right plan in your area.
Susan, I got to tell people because you're going to start being inundated by ads, national ads. And first of all, what's so great about Susan is she represents a lot of companies. You call one of those ads, they're only going to tell you about their company only. And I got to tell you, I think I've shared this with you because I'm always doing due diligence. I called one insurance company 3 different times. Same company, got 3 different quotes, Susan.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. When you call, the big insurance companies, you're going to get a different person every single time. That's why we are local, and you talk to us. You get us from immediate, and you get the right answer. And if we don't know the answer, we will find out that answer for you.
This is like a great show for me to do since I'm involved with Medicare already. And I got to tell you, what's so great about having an agent is I get so much mail from my Medicare insurance. And I got to tell you, I will admit it, I toss most of it out. Well, sometimes there's some important information on there. Like if you're on Medicare Advantage, maybe your insurance company is pulling out and you throw the mail away. You won't even know unless you have a good agent.
That's right. Yes. And a lot of people do just throw that stuff away because they get inundated and they don't
Yeah.
want to open the mail. They don't want to read it. So yes. And that's where, if you do throw it away, the nice thing is we will contact you and we will let you know, hey, guess what? Your plan is terminating and we do need to make some changes. So even if you don't have a local agent, you can always call us and say, hey, what's going on with my plan for next year? Because we can always give you the rundown of what's changing from 2026 to 2027. But local agents are the way to go. I mean, you've got national call centers. They're going to be just pushing one plan over another. We don't push plans. We educate, we help guide you, you decide, and we're holding your hand throughout your lifetime.
I got to tell you, I don't know if this will surprise you, but from the last show that we did, and Susan's with us every month, and because her show is so important, we replay it every month also. But the number one question is GLP-1, Susan.
Oh, still,
People,
yes.
they
Yes.
don't understand it.
Oh, yeah. Well, some of the pharmacies are not understanding it right now, actually, too. And that's the problem. So this is a separate program that is not affiliated. You have to be on Medicare first. It's not affiliated with your Medicare plan, your prescription drug plan, or your Medicare plan. It is a separate program that Medicare CMS is running. It's called the Bridge program. If you qualify based on your BMI, okay, there's prior authorizations that your doctor has to send up to the program to make sure you qualify. If you qualify, and you can get on these weight loss medications like Manjar or Zepbound and Fundeo and all these Wegovy's, you can get on those medications for $50 a month. That's crazy cheap. But here's the catch. The pharmacy is having an issue running the cost through the program. So a lot of people are getting stuck when they get to the pharmacy. And so there's a
Wow.
big little disconnect with the program. So yes, it's a good program, but the kinks are not all worked out.
Well, for people who don't know, who've thought about going on it, the price was about $900 to $1,200 a month.
A month.
So
yes.
at 50, I mean, if they can get their act together on this, got $50 a month. But you have to be on Medicare though.
You have to be on Medicare. And like I said, this just rolled out July 1st. So we are literally only 2 weeks into the program. So yes, there are going to be kinks to the new program, but this is a temporary program. So this doesn't run forever. This is only going to run through December of 2027. So it's a trial program to kind of see how it works and what the costs are going to be for if Medicare plans do take on this risk. But it is a good program. I mean, it will help reduce not only weight, but it's also going to help reduce other health risks. And it'll make hopefully the population more healthier. However, we don't know the long-term effects, right? So that's the key. It's a short-term fix right now, but we don't know what the long-term effects are going to be.
And I'm going to tell people this is an educational show. Once you reach your goal, if you stop taking it, guess what happens? So you've got to be on a maintenance plan with this for the rest of your life. This program's only going so far, 2027, December 2027.
Yeah.
And hopefully they will continue on. But what's so amazing, Susan, I want to share this with you, and you just brought it up. My lab work has never looked so good since I went on this. I mean, they talk about weight loss, but there are so many more benefits to this. And I got to tell you, if you've got health problems and you can get on this program, Medicare is doing you a huge favor by having this deal. So anyway, that's enough about that. People have been asking.
Real quick about that.
Sure.
I have a cheat sheet. Okay. So if anybody wants this cheat sheet, it'll tell you what your BMI levels have to be, what certain prior authorizations are going to be. If you want that, text me at 210-767-9876. I need your email and I will send that to you. Okay. I will send you a cheat sheet for this GLP-1 210-767-9876. Send me your email. I will email that to you today.
That is incredible. Susan, does it bother you that so the open enrollment's going to start in October, correct?
Right.
But the government doesn't tell you what's going to happen till kind of the last minute, like prices and changes that are made.
Yeah.
I wish they would educate you a lot earlier.
They used to. Previous years, they were a little bit better about educating us agents a little bit earlier. Not anymore. They would literally wait till the last minute. And then we're scrambling, trying to figure out, oh gosh, what plan's terminating? What clients do we need to speak to first? Because, there's some changes that are going to affect a lot of people. And then there's going to be some changes that affect hardly anybody. So, we like to know ahead of time so that we can prepare. So we're not scrambling at the last minute to try to, make sure our clients are all covered. But yeah, they do wait to the last minute. We used to be able to see some of the plans in August. Now it's more towards mid to late September now that we're actually getting a sneak peek. And then October 1st, the public gets to see it anyways.
So we just got a question from TikTok. I love the show. I cannot believe I've just found your show. Thank you so much. I know that there's changes that are going to be made that maybe agents don't know about. If we hear about changes, say from a friend or a family member, they probably aren't true. Is that correct?
It depends. I mean, there are some people are really educated and some people are not. And there's a lot of rumors and a lot of things that go on and stuff like that. But if you hear something, ask an expert. Ask somebody who really knows and who is in this every single day. Because yes, what your neighbor says may or may not be true, but you want to get verification. So, before you run with that rumor or, question, just ask.
I know we have, believe it or not, a lot of agents in your area who watch your show. I have a feeling this is one of them. They want to know. I keep hearing about reimbursement changes to insurance companies. What does that actually mean?
So the reimbursement, so Medicare pays these insurance companies, a percentage every month. They have reduced that percentage significantly. It was 5% last year. It's going to 2.4% this year for 2027. So that means the insurance companies are getting a lot less money from the government than they have in the past. What does that mean? That means that probably benefits are going to be cut. Like a lot of those extra ancillary benefits that, the shiny objects, the grocery card, the over the counter, the dental, the vision, all that stuff, you may see limited or they may be cut altogether because these insurance companies we have to go back to the roots. We have to go back to what these plans really are, and these are medical plans. They're not the shiny object dental fitness and stuff plans. Yes, that's a good perk, but ultimately this is a medical plan for you. So we have to get back to the medical basics.
Here's another TikTok. Love the show. I'm curious your personal thoughts. Do you like the regular Medicare plan or do you like Medicare Advantage?
So that's a tricky question because everyone's going to be different. I like both of them. They both work perfectly well. Most of my clients are on Medicare Advantage because they see the advantage of it, right? However, a lot of people like the supplement plans because it's just a one-time monthly pay, well, not one-time monthly payment, a monthly payment every month. And you walk into a doctor's office and you walk out and you don't have to pay anything after you fulfill your deductible. You get to go to specialty hospitals like MD Anderson, John Hopkins, Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, those on original Medicare. On the Advantage side, it's more like the regular hospitals that you can go to. So it's going to be different. Everyone's going to be different on what are your doctors, what are your prescriptions, what are your financial risks, your health risks. So it all boils down to you. I help with you make the decision, but ultimately you decide, and I just help enroll you in those plans. So it's a hard question because me, I would go Medicare Advantage just because I'm knock on wood healthy, right? But down the line, who knows what it could lead to. But a lot of my clients just like the supplement plan just because it's one payment, you walk in, walk out, and you're done.
I'm going to say this. I'm on Medicare Advantage. My girlfriend said, do not go on that. You have to go with their doctors. I'm on it, and I get to choose any doctor I want. Well, I went on Medicare Advantage. Since then, I've had 2 orthopedic surgeries and one other specialty. I got to tell you, I have got great doctors. So when you're thinking about that, the doctors that are on the Advantage plan, I have not had any problems at all with them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people, they're like, oh, these doctors don't take Medicare Advantage. Well, guess what? They do. You know why? Because most of Americans are on Medicare Advantage, right? So they would lose out a lot of money if they did not take Medicare Advantage. There's HMOs and there's PPOs. The difference between Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO is HMO is a little bit more strict network. And I think, Steve, that's what you have as an HMO, where you have to have referrals and you have to get permission from the primary care doctor to go to your doctors. As long as your doctors are in network, there's not an issue, right? And that's what we help look to make sure that your doctors are in network. PPO is kind of like employer plans where you can come and go to doctors with no referrals. However, you do have an out of network benefit, which basically means that if a doctor is out of network, they can accept you and see you out of network. However, you do pay a higher cost. So, I mean, you do have some flexibility on Medicare Advantage. It just depends on what you're looking for, what's your cost, and are your doctors are in network.
Yeah, that's really important. Here is an agent in I guess they're in Balcones. That's Austin, I think.
Balcones
Anyway,
Heights?
he said, I love your show. I am one of the agents you talked about. This is my third show I've listened to. You really do give out good information. I'm curious, what is the biggest question your clients are asking you now?
The biggest question, yeah. So that's an open-ended question because there are so many. The biggest question there are like, what's changing for 2027? I don't know yet. Nobody knows.
No
All
one
we know
knows.
is there's gonna be changes, right? We just have to wait and see what's coming out. So right now, a lot of the agents are doing their certifications. We took the national AHIP test. And then we have to do certifications from all the insurance carriers for 2027. That gives us permission to basically sell these products for 2027. So we have to be recertified every single year. And we just have to wait and see what comes out. And we just tell our clients, look, you're going to be told what's coming out. Just, you got to wait, be patient. We're all, on pins and needles waiting too. But that's really the biggest thing. What's changing on my plan? I don't know.
Right. No, that's for every agent in the country.
Correct. Yes.
It's very important. And we've only got a few minutes. Your show goes by so fast, and
That's
I
quick.
apologize all the questions out there. We are going to.
Well, you can text or email me.
Yes, first of all, give all your information, Susan.
Sure. I'm Signature Senior Advisors. I have a local office in New Braunfels. Oh, and I'm getting a new office in San Antonio starting August 1st.
Nice.
So I'm going to have 2 offices for you all to come and visit and, meet with me, but it's going to be in San Antonio. So Signature Senior Advisors, phone number is 210-767-9876. My office in New Braunfels is right by Buc-ee's on the frontage road, and you can't miss me. And then signaturesenior.advisors.com, or you can email me at susan@signaturesenior.advisors.com.
And here's one of Susan's probably cousins that just wrote in. She said, I'm going to give you a call next week just based on your personality. I love your show. Okay, let's get out.
I love it. Thank you. This is so fun. I mean, I enjoy talking about Medicare. And people are like, why do you talk about Medicare all the time? Because I'm like, I eat, sleep, breathe, live it. I literally cannot go to bed and shut my brain off. It is Medicare all the time.
Well, I got to tell you, people love you. Susan will be back with us next month, but we'll let you know when we'll be replaying the show again. Susan, as always, thank you. Have a wonderful week. You're the best.
Thanks, Steve. Bye, everybody.
That's Susan Shimp. Folks, please give her a call if you're getting ready to enroll in Medicare. I'm telling you, you got to have an agent, and they got to be a good one. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in next week and every week to hear more from our experts on personal injury, insurance, air condition repairs, estate planning, Medicare, and many other topics in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. See you next week.